Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Bear Beer review. Today we're going to go for a bit of a classic one out there from America. This is Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Now, if you're from America, you'll see this absolutely everywhere. From what I've been told, it's in every single supermarket. It's well renowned. They call themselves America's world-class beer. They still consider themselves to be a craft brewery as well, but they are very, very big now. And this is their flagship beer, the Boston Lager. So obviously, being a lager, it is going to be bottom fermented. It's going to be fermented for a long time, conditioned for a long time. It should have like a smooth and clean flavour. From what I've been told as well, it uses Tettnanger and Hallertauer hops as well, so it's using proper German hops in it. So yeah, let's give it a try and see how it stands up to other lagers out there in the world. So we shall pour it out, see what we get. Now, I had a couple of these when I was in America, but I must admit I didn't really take much stead in what they tasted like, because I might have been drinking alcohol to get drunk on those nights. So this will be the first time trying it with a, should we call it a discerning palate, shall we say, rather than a palate for someone who wants to drink something reasonably good and get drunk on. I can smell it already, by the way. It's a lovely deep amber colour. It's crystal clear. There's really speedy and super quick bubbles flying up the glass. Tiny little head on it. I thought it was going to have a bit more than that, but hey ho, that's fine. It sticks quite nicely on the side of the glass. It takes a little bit of time to slide on down. Like I said, I can already smell it. But let's get our nose in there for a really good aroma. Oh, it smells quite hoppy actually. I thought it might smell a bit more malty than it does. I'd actually say it smells quite alcoholic, even though it's not. And again, I've done it again. I keep forgetting to tell you what the ABV is on these. I don't even know myself, if I'm honest. Who cares? It's bound to be something. This is an alcoholic beer. That's all I'm going to say. I'm sure I'll find the ABV at some point when I'm not paying it. It's 4.8. 4.8. There you go. 4.8 ABV. I can smell alcohol on it though. Like quite an aggressive alcoholic smell as well. Like it's really quite astringent in that respect. And spicy, very spicy. A very traditional German noble hops sort of smell coming off it. A spicy and grassy, like fresh mown lawn sort of smell. But alcohol, which is unusual. Like I wouldn't expect to smell alcohol. But okay, fine. Yeah, it smells fresh. It smells like this fresh, grassy smell, so I'm sure there's some nice flavours in it. Can't really remember much, but let's get in there and give it a try. Cheers, guys. Yeah, there's a nice, pleasant malty note right in the forefront. And actually on the aftertaste as well. Almost kind of corn. Tastes kind of like corn. I mean, the aftertaste actually, that's not particularly pleasant. It kind of tastes like corn chips, tortilla chips, or something like that afterwards. A bit unusual, crisp, something like that. It's really weird. But there's a nice kind of toffee flavour at the beginning. Gives away a bit of biscuit flavour, and then the malt at the end kind of comes through as corn. It's a bit unusual. It tastes different from how I remember it when I've had it before. Very different, in fact. And that weird alcoholic flavours in there as well. Like a bitter astringency. It's not pleasant. It's not particularly pleasant bitterness. It's a weird bitterness. Almost kind of like vinegary. I'm not sure if I particularly enjoy it. I remember enjoying it a lot more. Quite disappointing really. It tastes kind of corny and astringent. It tastes like a macro lager. I mean, the Sam Adams Boston Lager is a beer that's produced en masse, yes, but it's produced by people who consider themselves to be craft brewers and take pride in what they do. But it really heavily carbonated as well and burping. Has the same pitfalls and downfalls as I'd expect from Heineken or any beer that comes in a non-brown bottle in some kind of green bottle. It just has astringency. It's really odd. Corny flavour. The spicy and grassy notes kind of come through as well, and you get a little bit of a flavour of that, but it's just dominated by by that corn flavour, the aftertaste. The aftertaste really takes it and runs away with it. It doesn't have the clean sort of flavour I expect from a lager. I mean, I should have seen it coming, because any beer that says it's just a lager tends to not know what it is, because if you know anything about lagers and beers, there's loads of different lagered beers. Is this a Helles? Is this a Pilsner? Just two examples of lagers to start you off with. I mean, it looks kind of like a Vienna style lager, which I believe is quite popular in America. I think the Brooklyn Brewery's lager, the Brooklyn Lager, is a Vienna style beer, so it's like an amber colour like this, so it's got a little bit more body presence in it. Right, another try. Yeah, that unnatural sort of bitter flavour. How to describe it? I've not found it in such a long time, because I've not drunk rubbish beers, rubbish mass macro lagers in such a long time, but it really is reminiscent of that. That's quite annoying, really. I was expecting something a bit nicer. So I'm quite disappointed with this, really. It lacks the clean flavour you expect from a lager. Has a muddled malty flavour, very, very weak hop flavour. Mouthfeel is quite medium, it's nice and chunky, I'll give it that. Lovely level of carbonation as well, it's kind of nice and frothy, but it kind of pales out very quickly as well. The flavour kind of dissipates quickly, and then you get a watery aftertaste, and then the corn comes, the tortilla chips come through, and that's disappointing. I mean, tell me if you think I'm being too harsh on this beer. Maybe I'm missing something. If you can describe that bitterness better than I can, then fine. But I'm not sure if I like it. I'm not sure if it's a pleasant taste, and I certainly am not a fan of that corny aftertaste either. That just doesn't sit well with me. In terms of rating, considering they call themselves, they're this craft brewery, and this is in America's world-class beer and everything, just does not tick any boxes for me. It's better than only slightly better than the mass-crafted lagers of the world. It's probably a 4 out of 10. It's below average for me. It is well below average. If I'm giving a 5 to a beer, that kind of go, yeah, it's pretty good, but it's not brilliant. 6 are like, yeah, it's a little bit better than I'm expecting. 7's are good, and everything above 7 and above is a beer I would really recommend you go out and try. This is below average. This is a 4. It's not what I was expecting, and it's quite disappointing in that sense. So yeah, comment, favourite, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this Samuel Adams Boston Lager. I mean, if it's your favourite beer in the world, tell me why. I'm more than interested in knowing why I'm wrong, or what your take on the beer is, and help me decipher some of the flavours in it. But it just, for my palate, it's not right. So I shall see you all again in the next beer review, and catch you all later. Cheers.